Being here in this canyon, waking up every morning looking at the red rocks and being on the water, it is a magical experience.
My biggest takeaway after all the dust has settled is environment matters. And it sounds almost duh, it does. But I think we still work in the 1990s sort of meeting logistics conference room, maybe a little bit team building and you're done. This is different.
Well, I think the surroundings are really inspiring to, turn inside and see how can I expand my horizon to make it as big as the one you have out here.
I'd say the number one contributor to our productivity was that we didn't have the phones and the emails and the phone call, all these duties just pulling us back, our minds out of sync. So we've been able to stay in sync for 3 days, and I'm blown away by what we've accomplished.
You are swimming, or you are surfing, or paddleboarding, and 2 minutes later, 5 minutes later, you are discussing in a very candid and open way with those guys about topics that are really relevant for us, strategically speaking, operationally speaking.
It's relaxed. It is overall relaxed. It makes a total difference. And I was afraid at the beginning a little bit, will these people buy into that we are here in shorts and without shoes? But it was not at all the problem. To the contrary, it contributes a lot. This super relaxed atmosphere where people get closer to each other.
I feel like we're going to walk away with is a group of folks who are advocates for one another and for one another's ideas. And again, I think that's only going to accelerate some of the stuff that we've tried to work on individually this week, and also tried to work on as a group.
I never really understood about having your horizon or thinking about your journey and where you'd like to go. I never really understood what that meant for me, but through the course of the last few days, I've really been able to pull that together in a very clear visual. I know what I'm good at, I know what I want to do, and now I know how to apply it.
I had breakthroughs for myself personally. This exercise of setting the horizons, I think brought clarity to each of us as individuals, but more important than clarity, I felt it in my colleagues, and I feel it in myself, a renewed sense of purpose. And when we go back into our respective environments, family or professional, we will act with purpose. And that, I think, was unexpected for me.
We've taken it to the next level this week. I'm a lot closer to seeing that horizon than I've ever been.
I would really like to have this opportunity 10 years ago, because it will influence my mind in a way that could be really transformative.
What if we identified ourselves by the value we created, by our value add? That thing that only we can do. Think about that for a moment. Once you start to understand your value add, it makes you powerful and unstoppable.
To me, the definition of intent is something that you are or that you do flows out of your heart. That to me is intent. Intent is so important because it transcends everything we do. Live with intent is not a sentence with a question mark for me anymore, like it was many times. To me today, it has an exclamation mark. Live with intent.